What if I told you that beneath your crops, there's an invisible network of life that has existed for over 450 million years? And most growers don't even know it's there. Imagine your plants having access to up to 10 times more nutrients from the soil without applying additional fertilizer. Imagine them surviving drought conditions that would normally kill them. Imagine them defending themselves against harmful soil-borne pathogens, all thanks to an invisible ally. That ally is called mycorrhizae, and in this video, you'll discover exactly why ignoring them could be one of the most expensive mistakes you're making in your growing operation. Make sure to stay until the end, because we'll also show you how to apply them correctly, something very few channels explain properly. Welcome to Genetics Growers, the channel where we turn agricultural knowledge into real results for your crops. Before we get started, we want to sincerely thank you for being here. Every time you click on one of our videos, you're showing us that you care about growing better crops. And that's exactly the kind of community we're building together. And if you're new to the channel, you should know that besides our videos, we also have a blog on our website where we publish in-depth articles about crop production, pest management, agricultural trends, practical growing guides, and much more. You'll find the link in the description below, so be sure to check it out after watching this video. Now, let's dive in. What are mycorrhizae? The word mycorrhiza comes from Greek, myx meaning fungus, and rhiza meaning root. Literally, fungus root. And that's exactly what mycorrhizae are, a symbiotic relationship, a mutually beneficial partnership between soil fungi and plant roots. But here's the important part. We're not talking about parasites. We're talking about partners. The fungus connects to the plant's root system and acts as an extension of it. Its thread-like structures, called hyphae, spread through the soil in every direction, reaching places that plant roots could never access on their own. So what does the plant gain? Greater access to water, phosphorus, zinc, copper, nitrogen, and other essential nutrients. And what does the fungus gain? Sugars produced by the plant through photosynthesis. In simple terms, the plant provides energy to the fungus, and the fungus provides nutrients to the plant. Both sides win. This relationship is so ancient and so effective that scientists estimate roughly 80% of all land plants either have or are capable of forming some type of mycorrhizal association. In other words, mycorrhizae aren't the exception in nature. They're the rule. Now, not all mycorrhizae are the same. There are several types, but as a grower, there are two main groups you should know about. The first group is ectomycorrhizae. These fungi form a network around the roots, almost like putting a glove over them. They do not penetrate the root cells themselves. They're commonly found in forest trees such as pines, oaks, and firs. If you're growing timber species or cold climate fruit trees, this type is especially relevant to you. The second group, and the most important for agriculture, is endomycorrhizae. Unlike ectomycorrhizae, these fungi actually penetrate the root cells and create specialized structures called arbuscules. Think of arbuscules as nutrient exchange stations where resources move back and forth between the fungus and the plant. Within this group, the most studied and widely used type is known as arbuscular mycorrhizae, often abbreviated as AM fungi. These are the mycorrhizae found in most commercial inoculant products available today. They work with crops such as tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, corn, beans, potatoes, flowers, ornamental plants, and many others. In other words, chances are the crops you're growing are already compatible with mycorrhizae. Real benefits for your crops. Let's talk about what really matters. What tangible benefits can you expect when you start working with mycorrhizae? Benefit number 1. Increased nutrient uptake, especially phosphorus. Phosphorus is one of the most difficult macronutrients for plants to absorb because it moves very slowly through the soil and often becomes chemically bound. Mycorrhizal hyphae can access phosphorus beyond the root zone and transport it directly back to the plant. As a result, growers can often reduce their reliance on phosphorus fertilizers while maintaining healthy crop development. Benefit number 2, Improved drought tolerance. Fungal hyphae are much thinner than plant roots, allowing them to penetrate tiny soil pores that roots simply cannot reach. This gives plants access to water reserves that would otherwise remain unavailable. During periods of drought or inconsistent irrigation, that extra access to moisture can mean the difference between saving a crop and losing it. Benefit number 3, protection against pathogens. Mycorrhizae create a protective barrier around plant roots, making it more difficult for harmful pathogens to establish themselves. They can help suppress diseases caused by organisms such as Fusarium, Pythium, and Phytophthora. In addition, they stimulate the plant's natural defense systems. They are not a replacement for fungicides when an active infection is already present, but they can significantly reduce the likelihood of disease problems developing in the first place. Benefit number 4, better soil structure. Mycorrhizal fungi produce a protein called glomalin. Glomalin acts like a natural glue, binding soil particles together and improving overall soil structure. Well-structured soil provides better aeration, improved water retention, and a healthier environment for beneficial microorganisms. In other words, mycorrhizae don't just improve the plant, they improve the soil itself. Benefit number 5, enhanced root development and crop performance. When a plant partners with mycorrhizae, it doesn't need to invest as much energy into producing massive root systems because the fungus is doing much of the exploration work. That allows the plant to redirect energy toward vegetative growth, flowering, and fruit production. The result is healthier plants, higher productivity, and more efficient growing cycles. Why aren't they already in your soil? Here's an important question. If mycorrhizae are so beneficial and naturally associate with around 80% of land plants, why aren't they thriving in every agricultural soil? The answer is simple. Modern agricultural practices have unintentionally reduced or eliminated many of these fungal populations. Let's look at the main reasons. Reason number 1, excessive phosphorus fertilization. When phosphorus levels are extremely high, plants no longer need fungal assistance to obtain it. As a result, the symbiotic relationship either weakens or never forms at all. Over time, plants become dependent on external fertilizer inputs instead of their natural biological partners. Reason number 2, broad-spectrum fungicides. Many systemic fungicides cannot distinguish between harmful fungi and beneficial fungi. When used excessively or indiscriminately, they can eliminate mycorrhizal spores right along with the target pathogens. Reason number 3, intensive tillage. Deep and frequent tillage destroys the underground network of fungal hyphae that may have taken months or even years to establish. Every major tillage event essentially forces the fungal community to start over from scratch. Reason number 4, sterilized growing media. If you're growing in greenhouses or using commercial nursery substrates, there's a good chance your growing medium contains little to no living mycorrhizal fungi. Many of these substrates are intentionally sterilized to eliminate pathogens, but beneficial organisms are removed as well. The result? Soils with less biological activity, plants that depend more heavily on external inputs, and greater vulnerability to stress and disease. How to apply mycorrhizae correctly. Now that we understand what mycorrhizae are, how they work, and why they're often missing from modern soils, let's talk about the practical side. How do you actually apply them? Application forms. Commercial mycorrhizal products are generally available as powders, granules, or liquid formulations. The most common and easiest option for growers is the powdered form. Regardless of the product, the most effective application method is always direct contact with the root system. Method number 1, transplant inoculation. Apply the inoculant directly onto the roots of seedlings immediately before transplanting. This is often considered the most effective method because it guarantees direct contact between spores and roots from day 1. Method number 2, seed inoculation. The inoculant can also be mixed with seeds before planting. This requires very small application rates and works particularly well in direct seeding systems. Method number 3, planting hole application. Another option is placing the inoculant directly into the planting hole before inserting the plant. This method works very well in field production systems. Method number 4, fertigation. Some liquid products can be applied through irrigation systems. However, effectiveness depends on whether the product reaches the active root zone where colonization can occur. Recommended rates. Application rates vary depending on the manufacturer. As a general guideline, powdered products are commonly applied at rates ranging from 1 to 5 grams per plant during transplanting, or approximately 0.5 to 2 kilograms per hectare in large-scale applications. Always follow the label recommendations of the specific product you're using. What not to do. First, avoid applying mycorrhizae alongside systemic fungicides or high-phosphorus fertilizers. Both can interfere with the establishment of the symbiotic relationship. Second, avoid exposing inoculants to direct sunlight or excessive heat. These are living organisms, and improper storage can reduce spore viability. Third, don't expect immediate results. Mycorrhizae typically require 3 to 6 weeks to fully colonize the root system and begin delivering visible benefits. They are not a quick-fix fertilizer. They're a long-term investment in crop health and productivity. One of the most common questions growers ask is, do mycorrhizae work with every crop? The answer is almost. There are some important exceptions. Certain plant families naturally do not form mycorrhizal associations. The most notable example is the Brassica family, which includes crops such as cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, radish, and arugula. Other exceptions include beets, spinach, and several species within the Chenopodiaceae family. These plants evolved alternative nutrient acquisition strategies and simply do not possess the mechanisms needed to establish mycorrhizal symbiosis. Applying mycorrhiza to these crops won't harm them, but it will likely be an unnecessary expense. For most other crops, including tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, strawberries, corn, beans, onions, garlic, potatoes, fruit trees, ornamental plants, and culinary herbs, mycorrhiza are highly compatible, and their benefits are well documented. And there you have it. We've covered the complete picture of mycorrhizae, what they are, how they work, why they've disappeared from many agricultural soils, and most importantly, how you can successfully reintroduce them into your growing system. If you have any questions about mycorrhizae, application rates, or which products are best suited for your crops, leave them in the comments below. We read every comment and do our best to respond. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And of course, remember to visit our website, where you'll find a blog filled with detailed articles about crop production, pest management, agricultural trends, practical growing guides, and much more. There's plenty of content there that perfectly complements what we discussed today, so be sure to check it out. You'll find the link in the video description. Thank you, sincerely, for spending your time with us today. Your support motivates us to continue creating high-quality content for growers who are passionate about doing things the right way. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of your soil, and your soil will take care of your crops.